Here, if you're just joining us, you missed a lot of offense through 4 minutes of play. Flagler's netted 4 goals on their side, capped off by 2 from Sydney Oniga. On the other side, it was Annika Lambert off the assist from Rachel Delate to give Palm Beach Atlantic their 1 goal of the contest. So it's 4-1, the Saints on top. No changes on the draw. It'll be Greta McGinnis and Taryn Thompson. Of course, McGinnis for Flagler, Thompson for Palm Beach Atlantic. This one's sent back. It's won by Ariana Tribble. She's working against Ella Pinder. Pinder playing some tight defense. They're going to say she fouled her. Oh, man, and they're going to get McGinnis with a green card there. Likely a high stick, high check. Can't really tell. So Palm Beach Atlantic will go on the player-up advantage. First one for either side on the day. They work it down into the offensive zone. Up top with it is Taryn Thompson, loses possession. Flicks it up, and Annika Lambert comes away with it. Tribble with it up top, defended by Caitlin Traynor. Now Thompson on the wing on the far side. Face dodge from Olivia Large. She looks inside to Lambert, shoots, and what a save from Lauren Ribadenera. Looks like Lambert was going to get her second of the day. That is a tough crossbody save by Ribadenera. You see Molly Sloan taking it down the near side. She's able to get it inside the box. And the Saints offense going to kill this penalty here and look to net another one. So it's Lambros on the far side, works it up to Ella Pinder. We have another stoppage here. Yeah, they're going to get Bella Marciano here. Teams trading green cards now. Yeah, so it'll be a 1 minute releasable, still 6 seconds on the Flagler penalty, so they'll have 54 seconds of a player up opportunity. Holding the ball up top is Ella Pinder. She's got Megan Jackson up top defending her. Yeah, looks like they caught Marciano offsides. Couldn't hear what the call was. Saints working it around quickly. Teeple, Oniga, now Pinder. The Saints player up now. The penalty does release. They work it down low to right. Now it's Carly Teeple. Looks down low to Oniga. Oniga checked hard. Very well defended. Nope. They're gonna say she was fouled. Kind of looks like it from our vantage point. They're gonna get Isabel Tapia, a sophomore from Clute, Texas, with that one, and Oniga with an opportunity to net her 3rd goal of the day. She's going to take it herself, shoots, and it's saved. Well done by Georgia Carnes going low. Both goalkeepers, Ribadenera and now Carnes, trading nice saves. And Palm Beach Atlantic looking to go on the clear and drain this penalty clock, and Annika Lambert able to take it inside the box. So it's Allie Truby with the ball. First time we've seen her today. Defended closely by Jen Seabach. Seabach really pressing out. Mia Van Alstine with the ball. And we're back to even strength. So green cards go both ways. Nobody able to capitalize. Here's Megan Jackson dodging right against Ella Pinder. Down the alley, shoots. And another save from Ribadenera. Jackson tried to bounce that one, just didn't get enough speed on it. And that's going to be an easy one for Ribadenera. You see Caitlin Traynor lose possession, a very unfamiliar sight. Usually don't see that. Delate shoots it, and it deflects off Ribadenera into the goal. Rachel Delate, what a finish there. She's notched her second point of the day. Now 5 goals on the season. Cuts the lead to 4-2. The Saints still in front. And it was a nice job by Megan Jackson. Caitlin Traynor lost possession of the ball in the midfield. Jackson just scoops it back to the Palm Beach Atlantic offensive zone, and that sets up the goal for Rachel DeLate. $8:19 to play here in the first quarter. 4-2 Flagler in front. Greta McGinnis, Taryn Thompson on the draw. No changes thus far. This one goes up, sort of to the near side. McGinnis looked like she got fouled. Yeah, and they're going to say she did. So possession goes to the Saints. Izzy Campos picks it up, takes it inside the box herself. Just barely able to outrun Olivia Largis. It's Carly Teeple, now works it up top to Martha Halford. Halford looking like she wants to dodge. Sweeping right. Throws a fake, works it down to Teeple, and now Claudia Tanksley. Oniga looking inside, the pass to right, shoots and scores!
Yes, yes!
And it's Jessica Wright. Off the pass from Sydney Oniga. Yeah, for Jessica Wright, looks like that's her first goal of the season. Wright coming back from ACL surgery from last year, so a nice welcome back and a welcome to 2025 for Jessica Wright off the assist from Sydney Oniga. And these teams trading goals. It's now back to a 3-goal lead for Flagler. They lead 5-2 with 7.5 to play in the first. So this one goes straight up. Greta McGinnis wins it with one hand. She drops it for Izzy Campos. Campos works it down to Martha Halford. And now Carly Teeple with it on the far side. It's a great cut by Jess Wright on that last goal. Oniga's such a good feeder, able to lead her toward the goal as Halford dodges, and it's saved off the body of Carnes. Picked up by Megan Lyons. She'll work it back to the PBA goalkeeper. Now walking it up is Isabel Tapia. Tapia loses it, and Jess Wright picking it up. Jess Wright all over the place so far. She'll pass it off to Carly Teeple on the far side there. Teeple getting it behind the cage to Claudia Tanksley. So it's Ava Lambros, briefly losing possession there. Able to pick it back up. Campos works it over behind the cage to Tanksley, now Oniga. Looks like they're setting up a Martha Halford dodge. Splits. Takes it left, defended very nicely by Megan Lyons of the Sailfish. Now it looks like Lambros wants to dodge. She'll sweep right. Tanksley from X. Back to Teeple, puts it in her left hand and runs into traffic. They're going to say she was fouled. Looks like they're going to get Samantha Longwell on that call. And you got to like the aggression from Teeple, trying to weave her way through traffic, but it sets her up for a very favorable opportunity here from the 8-meter. Teeple takes it. Shoots, and it's checked right into the stick of Georgia Carnes. Teeple just a split second too late. It was an excellent trail check from Samantha Longwell. This will go the other way as the ball is checked out by Jess Wright. Who else? Kaylin Figueres taking it the other way. Fast break for the Saints. She'll just take it behind the cage. Oh, she had Carly Teeple cutting to the crease, but decides to show some patience there. Once again, Jess Wright making her presence felt offensively, but also on the clears. Able to force that one out of the stick of Jelana Mundo. Teeple from behind the cage. She'll pass it up top. Looks like it's Izzy Campos from the far side. Ball deflects off the stick of Halford. There's a scrum for the ball. Let's see. They're going to say possession to the Sailfish. That was a close call there. Mia Von Alstein able to force it away from Martha Halford. She works it over to Megan Jackson. And now it's Annika Lambert on the far side. So some nice defensive possessions here from the Sailfish, stopping the bleeding a little bit, keeping it a 3-goal game. Here's a spin from Olivia Largis, works it on the left hand, and it's saved again. Lauren Ribadenera. Oh, and the pass goes awry. Jen Seebach is able to pick it up. Now she works it up to Molly Sloan, and typically Molly Sloan's going to do the rest here. Gets it down low to Carly Teeple. The ball is always safe in Carly Teeple's stick. Now Jess Wright has it behind the cage for the Saints. Up top, it's Mia Cosentino. First time we've said her name today as Lambros works it down the alley. The ball is deflected. Carly Teeple had it in front of the cage, thought about it. Decides to bring it behind the net. Still over 40 on the shot clock. The Saints settling it down a bit. Oniga taking it with the left hand. Behind the cage to Teeple. Now the ball's bouncing in and out of the stick for both sides here as Cosentino weaving through traffic, and it's off the helmet of Carnes. They're going to say Cosentino got fouled there. And yet another free position for the Saints, this time Mia Cosentino. And with 3:02 to play here in the first quarter, we have a yellow card issued to the Sailfish. They're going to get number 7, Jelana Mundo, with a check to the head. And Cosentino with a chance to extend the Flagler lead to 4. Taking it herself, shoots just wide right of the net. The Saints retain possession, also get a fresh shot clock, as that time it's Claudia Tanksley finishing with the left hand. Looks like that was off the pass from Jessica Wright. And Claudia Tanksley on the board now, her 6th goal of the season. That one assisted by Wright. She's up to 2 points on the contest. Hey, welcome back, Jessica Wright. So with 2:51 to play here in the first quarter, the score Flagler 6, Palm Beach Atlantic 2. No changes on the draw again. McGinnis and Thompson. It's Ella Pinder and Barb Tucker outside for the Saints. Megan Jackson and Ariana Tribble for the Sailfish. This one's deflected back into the Sailfish offensive zone. Megan Jackson battling for that ground ball, able to come away with it. And that is much needed from the Sailfish. Flagler making some adjustments. They have Jen Seebach face guarding Rachel DeLate. Probably a good idea to go after the PBA leading scorer. Here's the bounce shot into the upper left corner. That time Ariana Tribble barely works free from Ella Pinder and couldn't have placed that shot any better. Beats Ribadenera in the top left corner. And it's back to a 3-goal game now. 6-3, Flagler still in front. So another draw. This one goes straight up into the air. Taryn Thompson looks like she came away with it. She does. Taryn Thompson giving Greta McGinnis all she can handle on the draws so far. And the Sailfish with a nice opportunity here to make it a 2-goal game just before the second quarter of play. It's Annika Lambert on the far side, defended by Caitlin Trainer. The pass inside, the shot, save! Ribadanera. It's a nice cut from Allie Truby. Tried to finish on the left side, and Ribadanera able to deflect it out. Possession does stay with the Sailfish. Just over 1.5 to play here in the first. Lambert spinning. And sticking with her, boy. Well defended by Jaden Hardy of the Saints. Now it's Megan Jackson on the near side. Under 30 on the shot clock. Sailfish settling things down. They work it up top. Now skip pass over to Megan Jackson. Jackson working against Barb Tucker with the stick in her left hand. Shoots just wide right. So 15 on the shot clock now. Olivia Largis has it behind the cage. Maddie Hartsock defending. Largis trying to curl up top. Shoots and sneaks it past Ribadanera. Boy, that's not one that Ribadanera usually gives up. I don't think she, in a million years, expected Largis to shoot that one. But now Olivia Largis is on the board. Her second goal of the season. And with 45 to play here in the first quarter, we're up to 10 goals between these two teams, with Flagler out in front 6-4. This is a good sign for Palm Beach Atlantic. They've already matched their goal total from the loss against Lander. Dropped that one 14-4. They're already up to 4 goals here in only 14 minutes of play. This one they're going to say false start. Possession to Flagler, so they have a chance with just under 40 on the clock to extend the lead back to 3 before the second quarter. Now 30 on the clock. Teeple has it. Works it up to Tucker. Flagler looking to go. Here's Ella Pinder. Dodging downhill. Oh, passes it off for Tucker just a bit wide. And that one goes out of bounds. The ball will go the other way. The Sailfish likely content to just work out the clock here. And that's exactly what goalkeeper Georgia Carnes will do. So, first quarter has come to a close here at Flagler Field. There's a lot of offense start to finish. 6-4, Flagler in front. We'll be back with the second quarter, folks, right after this here on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network. All right, fans, out of the first quarter timeout. Second quarter of action just about to get underway here in St. Augustine. Flagler leads Palm Beach Atlantic by a score of 6-4. There was a lot of offense on both sides there in the first quarter. Leading the way was Sydney Oniga, 2 goals and an assist. Also Carly Teeple and Jessica Wright, both with 2 points, a goal, and an assist each. There were 22 total shots in that first quarter, so both teams trying to go to goal early and often. Flagler with a whopping 5 free position opportunities. They scored on 2 of those. One of them was a pass off by Teeple, to Teeple for her goal. But we'll switch sides. Flagler going to the left side of your screen. Now Palm Beach Atlantic to the right. No changes. Greta McGinnis and Taryn Thompson on the draw. This one goes up. Ball kicks around. McGinnis able to flick it over to the Flagler offensive area, and Ella Pinder coming away with it. That's an aggressive ground ball from Ella Pinder. She's thinking about going to goal. She works it out to Teeple. The Saints will settle it down and set up the offense. Like we mentioned, it was a great first quarter for Jessica Wright. Jess just started practicing 2 weeks ago coming off that torn ACL as Lambros takes it inside. And she is fouled. Another free position for the Saints. Now their 6th of the contest. And Lambros looking to net her 6th goal of the season so far. Oh, she will work it back out. The Saints showing some patience here. Something we didn't see a lot of in the first quarter. Both teams were just going to goal. The Saints looking to work the clock a little bit as the pass inside to Oniga. She shoots and scores! Off the pass from Teeple. Sydney Oniga already with a hat trick in the first half for the Saints. So Carly Teeple picks up her 2nd assist of the day, up to 3 points on the contest. Oniga, like we said, a first half hat trick. And she is up to 9 goals on the season and adds 6 assists to go with that. Now 15 points for Sydney on the season. That was a great possession from Flagler. Win the draw, work it around a few times, be a little patient, and then get it to your playmakers. Teeple and Oniga do the rest. Another draw. This one goes up. Ella Pinder able to box out Ariana Tribble to win that one. Ella Pinder was a big part of this Saints team last year, but playing with a lot of aggression so far in 2025. Now it's Tucker up top. Works it back to Pinder. Sets a pick. Oh, and Lambros unable to corral that pass. It goes out of bounds. And the Saints turn it over in the offensive zone. Picking it up will be Taryn Thompson for the Sailfish as they try to go on the clear. She defers to Isabel Tapia. Tapia across midfield. Tries to get it down low, and it's picked off by Jen Seebach. Seebach taking a page out of Ed Reed's notebook there. Read the pass beautifully. She works it up to Tucker. The Saints on the fast break. Here's Wright. Down low to Oniga. The pass inside. Tanksley shoots and scores. A beautiful Saints fast break capped off by the Claudia Tanksley goal, assisted by Sydney Oniga. So Tanksley picks up her 2nd goal of the day. Oniga now up to 2 assists to match her 3 goals. But it all started with the play from Jen Seebach, reading the pass brilliantly able to cut it off and work it up to the Saints midfield. Like we said in the intro, Jen Seebach, one of these veteran leaders for the Saints. You see why there. She knew exactly where that Isabel Tapia pass was going. So 12:48 to play in the first half. Flagler's lead back up to 4. They now lead 8-4. This time it's Martha Halford and Izzy Campos outside the circle. McGinnis still on the draw for the Saints. Campos with the draw control, trying to outrun a mess of Sailfish here, and she is able to do so. So the second quarter has been all Saints. They've controlled possession and have 2 goals to show for it. Jess Wright has it up top on the far side. Coming back to the center, looks like she wants to dodge. Down the alley. Megan Jackson sticking with her. Wright taking it inside, puts it in the left hand, off the pipe. Claudia Tanksley was ready for it, so possession stays with Flagler. Here's Wright. Loses it for a second. The ball rattles around. Halford jumping up in the air to get that one. Halford looking like she wants to shoot. She does not. Back up top to Carly Teeple, and now Jess Wright. 30 seconds on the shot clock for the Saints. Like we said, they've controlled possession here in the second quarter. Now 15 on the shot clock. Here's Tanksley from behind the cage. Trying to barrel her way through this Sailfish defense. Well defended by Ariana Tribble. We've seen Tribble do a nice job defensively for Palm Beach Atlantic. And Annika Lambert takes it into the box for PBA. And this will set up their first second quarter possession over 4 minutes into the quarter. Here's Rachel DeLate, not being face guarded right now, but Hartsock is staying with her. They got behind 2 largest, now DeLate. The look inside, oh, just out of the reach of Thompson. She was all alone on the crease there. Huge break for the Saints as Martha Halford takes it the other way. Here's Wright, taking it left, passes inside to Teeple, shoots off the pipe. Great ball movement from the Saints, almost had another Carly Teeple goal. Regardless, they keep possession. Teeple and Onigo working together. They'll just work it up top. Now here's Oniga behind the cage. Looking like she wants to go. She can go either way. Looks inside, it's deflected. Brilliant play from Megan Lyons. We've said her name a couple times already. .30 seconds on the shot clock. Pass down low to Teeple. Looks inside. The shot is good. Jess Wright. Her second goal of the day off the assist from Carly Teeple. And the Saints finding their groove. The lead is up to 5, now 9-4 with 9.5 to play here in the first half. Jess Wright making her presence felt so far. The Saints red hot out of the quarter timeout. They've won this quarter 3-0 thus far. The Sailfish of PBA only one offensive possession where they had a nice opportunity, but the pass from DeLate inside to Thompson just a bit wide and out of reach. So for the Saints, now outside the circle, it's still McGinnis on the draw. We see Mia Cosentino joined by Carly Bagnasco. They're going to say possession to the Sailfish there. Tribble picks it up, takes it inside the box, and another possession for Palm Beach Atlantic. And the pass to D-Late deflects off her stick. Looks like it'll stay in bounds, and she'll go collect it all alone. Here's Tribble. Looks inside to D-Late. It was a great pass, just no opportunity to shoot for Rachel. She looks inside. Megan Jackson, or excuse me, that was Allie Truby working it out. The Saints defense all over the Palm Beach Atlantic offense in this quarter. Night and day difference from the first. 35 on the shot clock. Marciano trying to dodge. Oh, they're going to call a push on Bagnasco. That was a tough call there. Here's Lambert with the ball in her right hand. Now D-Late. Looks down low to Gargis. The shot just wide of the cage. Couldn't tell if it hit a pipe or just went wide. Regardless, it's picked up by Molly Sloan on the far side. And she'll work it over to Caitlin Traynor. And it's a frightening sight for an opposing team when Molly Sloan and Caitlin Traynor get it in the midfield. She'll defer to Mia Cosentino, and the Saints are back on offense. Just under halfway through the second quarter. Score Flagler 9, Palm Beach Atlantic 4. Sydney Oniga dodging left up top. Goes with the question mark. Decides to work it back behind the cage to right. Now it's Claudia Tanksley. Eyes up, looking to feed. Oh, thought she may have had Oniga there. Right taking it herself. Spins back with the left, just wide right. Carly Teeple was backing it up, so Flagler retains possession. So 21 on the shot clock. Up top with it is Cosentino, loses it for a second, and there's a scrum. Mia is able to come away with it, but there's now 10 on the shot clock. Teeple down low to Oniga. Oh, a tricky shot there. Like the idea with just about 5 on the shot clock, you just need to get something off. And the shot clock goes to 0 as Jess Wright unable to find anyone there. So well defended there by Palm Beach Atlantic. D-Late works it up to Annika Lambert. Lambert looking like she wants to dodge. Couldn't tell if she slipped or was pushed. The officials are going to say she was pushed. Looks like they'll get Maddie Hartsock that time, and it sets up an 8-meter for Annika Lambert. Lambert up to 4 goals on the season. She's going to take it herself, shoots it high of the cage. Looks like Mia Cosentino got a stick on that one to force the shot over the cage. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Tribble taking it right, looks inside, and Seebach read it very well. Able to disrupt the pass, and coming away with it is Jen Seebach, forcing a turnover, and the Saints go the other way. Ariana Tribble doing a nice job against Kaylin Figueres. And Figueres somehow able to hang on to the ball, even while having to adjust the goggles. With just over 5 to play in the half, it's Flagler back on the offense. Flagler has shored things up defensively here in the second quarter. After giving up 4 goals in the first, they have surrendered none to the Sailfish in the second. This time it's Wright. Oh, nice face dodge from Jess Wright. The shot deflected, but they're going to say she was fouled. So this will set up Jess Wright from the 8-meter mark. Wright taking it in, shoots, deflects behind the cage. Oniga comes away with it, finds Tanksley. Tanksley weaving through traffic. She's going to back it out and draws the shooting space. That time, Isabel Tapia, the culprit. The officials looking to reset the shot clock here to 50. So it's Claudia Tanksley from the 8-meter on the far side. Like we said, 50 seconds on the shot clock. You wonder if she'll back it out. She will. It's it up top to Ella Pinder. Wright makes a move, take Tucker. Over to Pinder, shoots just wide of the cage. That's a scary sight for any goalkeeper. Ella Pinder dodging down the alley and shooting. Here's Jess Wright, backing her man down, takes it inside. She is fouled again. Boy, you wouldn't know just 9 seconds. .349 to play here in the half. You got to think Wright will be going to goal, looking to notch her 3rd goal of the day. And she will. Takes it in, shoots, and scores! Welcome back to 2025, Jess Wright. Like we said, it's been all Saints here in the second quarter. The lead now up to 10-4. Like we said, all Flagler here in the second. Yeah, we're having shot clock malfunctions here, so we're going to take a quick break. Atlantic 4. All right, fans, hopefully it looks like the clock malfunction is resolved as both teams take the field. Again, the score is 10-4. Flagler leads here with 3:44 to play here in the half. Yeah, we brought in our man Brad to save the day up here. Hey, at the very least, beautiful day in St. Augustine. Everyone here content to just stand around while we fix the clock, work on everyone's tan. I know I need it. While we wait, we'll stay with you, have you serenaded by the beautiful voice of my good friend Fergie. It looks like the clock issue is just about resolved. Shout out to Brad Hernandez for all the fine work he does here at Flagler. The team's trying to stay fired up here. Yeah, while they finalize fixing the clock, we're going to take another break. We'll be back. Oh, actually, it looks like we are good to go. We won't take another break. April Fools. All right, so we're back on the draw. Finally out of that little timeout that we had. Taryn Thompson and Greta McGinnis, still no changes here on the draws. All right, we're finally back to the action here as Greta McGinnis wins the draw herself. She'll flip it on out to Carly Teeple, and the Saints, who, like we said earlier, they've been dominating this second quarter. They go back on the offense here with just under 3.5 to play in the half. Story of the day has been Jess Wright and Sydney Oniga. A lot of players getting involved, Tanksley, Teeple. But Oniga and Wright have led the way offensively for the Saints. Speaking of, here is Oniga. Looking to feed, she'll pass it back out to Wright. A little two-man game behind the cage. Pass inside to Tanksley, shoots it, stuffed. Georgia Carnes with a nice save there off the Claudia Tanksley shot. So So the Saints retain possession, still over 45 on the shot clock, just over 2.5 to play in the half. Tanksley has it behind the cage, looking to feed. Skip pass up to Martha Halford. Splits right. Defended nicely by Ariana Tribble. Tribble has been everywhere for the Sailfish today. Tanksley again looking to feed. And again passes it off to Halford. Halford beats her man. The shot is deflected. And it ends up in the waiting stick of Megan Lyons. And with 2 minutes to play, Palm Beach Atlantic will take it the other way and go on the clear. Oh, and the pass to Megan Lyons goes awry. Kaylin Figueres causing some trouble here on the near side. Able to force the ball back to the Saints. So another delay here as Maddie Hartsock picks up the ball. Just under 10 seconds separate the shot and game clock. You got to think Flagler going to be aggressively patient here. Obviously, you're going to look to go to goal, but in no rush. They're in a good spot to work down the clock and take us into the half. Although Carly Teeple with a nice opportunity here. Why not? Thought about it. She'll just work her way through traffic and defers back to Claudia Tanksley. Teeple again. Curls behind the cage. Just misses wide of the net. Under a minute to play in the half. Izzy Campos with it up top. Saints working it around here very nicely. Here's Teeple, flips it to Oniga. With just under 30 seconds on the shot clock, Sydney's going to go. Looks inside to Teeple. Teeple just loses possession. Able to get her own ground ball there, luckily. Now under 20 on the shot clock. Here's Campos, shoots, and it's saved. Carnes makes the save, and now the shot clock resets. Teeple shoots and scores! Off the pass from Jess Wright. And Jess Wright having herself a day. Another point. That time finds Carly Teeple in front of the cage. And hey, it was 6-4 coming out of the first quarter. The Saints have broken this game wide open. Now 11-4 with 16 to play here in the half. So 16 seconds left. Maybe enough time for a fast break if either team can quickly win this draw. Otherwise, it'll be 11-4 Flagler heading into the half. So our first change on the draw, Ariana Tribble is taking this one for Palm Beach Atlantic. Still McGinnis for the Saints. This one goes toward the Sailfish offensive zone. Megan Jackson takes it. 10 seconds in the half. Let's see if she can go to goal. Barb Tucker sticking with her nicely. D-Late dodging right, looks inside. The pass by Thompson. Easy save for Ribadenera. And that's how this first half will end. So Flagler, after surrendering 4 goals in the first quarter, they shut out the Sailfish in the second and add 5 of their own to make the score 11-4 here at the half. We'll take our own break here. We'll be back in about 10 minutes, folks, with the second half of action here from St. Augustine. All right, fans, welcome back to the action here at Flagler Field. Out of the halftime break, the score, Flagler 11, Palm Beach Atlantic, the visitors with 4. We have a goalie change for the Sailfish. Coming in is Courtney Roush, the senior, a local product from Ponte Vedra, Florida, graduated from Ponte Vedra High. Still going to be Ariana Tribble on the draw against Greta McGinnis. No changes for the Saints. We've seen Taryn Thompson and Tribble for the Sailfish. Hey, 3 Saints players with 5 points on the contest. Jess Wright and Sydney Oniga both with hat tricks. And then Carly Teeple with 2 goals and 3 assists. Oniga and Wright both with 2 assists as well. Rounding it out for the Saints, Claudia Tanksley with 2 goals. Ella Pinder with 1. Barb Tucker with an assist as well. 4 different scores for the Sailfish. Rachel D. Late, Olivia Largis, Annika Lambert, and finally Ariana Tribble. The first second half draw goes to the Sailfish as Taryn Thompson takes it into their offensive zone. Taryn Thompson has been all over the place so far for the Sailfish. Been a bright spot for them. It was a tale of 2 quarters. The first quarter ended 6-4. Looks like we'd have a battle on our hands. The second quarter, all Saints. They took it 5-0, shutting out the Sailfish for 15 minutes. Lambert with it on the far side. Skip pass up to Megan Jackson. Now Allie Truby with it. She'll work it down to Largest behind the cage. Still plenty of time on the shot clock, over 40 seconds. They're going to send off Caitlin Traynor with a yellow card. That was away from the play. I'm not entirely sure what the call was. And it looks like no one on the field knows as well. We'll get the call from the officials. Yeah, they're going to say dangerous contact from Caitlin Traynor. We didn't have eyeballs on it, so can't judge it one way or the other, but looks like Traynor did not agree with the call. Regardless, Palm Beach Atlantic will go on the player-up advantage, and they'll have a fresh shot clock, but we'll see how they play this. Rachel Delate from the 8-meter free position on the near side. Sticking her left hand. We'll see if she works it out or goes to cage. She'll go to the goal. The shot off the leg of Ribadenera, and it's backed up there. That time it was Jaden Hardy ready for it. And that's a high-risk, high-reward play from the Sailfish. They did need to get one to claw back in this one, so you can't hate it. A beautiful trail check from Delate forces it away from Molly Sloan, which you don't see all that often. Rachel Delate gets the Sailfish at possession once again. And another stoppage of play. Now they're going to say Pinder was offsides for the Saints. So that'll be a 1-minute releasable penalty. Still 1:24 remaining on the Caitlin Traynor penalty, so Flagler 2 players down now. This has been the best opportunity for the Sailfish thus far. They have plenty of time. They can be patient, but down by 7, you got to think they want to attack pretty quickly here. Largest has it behind the cage. Works it up to Ariana Tribble. And now passes it off to Marciano. Here's Delate looking inside to Lambert. Lambert shoots just past the ear of Ribadenera. And the Sailfish cut into the deficit. They make it a 6-goal Flagler lead. Now 11-5 with 13 to play here in the third. So both penalties released now. Back to even strength. Again, it's Tribble for the Sailfish on the draw. You got to think Coach Podmolzak sees something she likes with that matchup as opposed to Thompson. Thompson has been everywhere on these ground balls, and she remains outside the circle with Ella Pinder. Yeah, so for Lambert, that's her second goal of the day. D-Late, her second assist of the day. D-Late, like we said earlier, the team leader in points. She's already up to 3 as Ella Pinder, battling for a ground ball, comes away with it and sets up the first Saints offensive possession of the second half. Pinder working with Barb Tucker up top. Tucker looks like she wants to dodge, using the pick from Pinder. First time we're seeing Anna Campbell in the game for the Saints. Here's Teeple behind the cage, looking to feed. Doesn't have anything inside. She'll work it back up top to Campbell, and now Pinder. Pinder looking inside. Oh, the pass sails on Tanksley. Courtney Roush, the goalkeeper, was ready for it. Probably just a turnover, no save for Roush. She throws a dart out to Lambert on the far side. Or excuse me, Limpert. And Limpert taking it into the box herself. And hey, another possession for the Sailfish here. Trying to trim that deficit one by one. Palm Beach Atlantic working it around quickly. Marciano backs it out to Tribble. Ella Pinder sticking with her. Pass to Limpert a little low. She's able to come up with it. Under 40 on the shot clock. Megan Jackson with it. Finds D-Late. In and out of her stick. She hangs on to it. The pass inside. Oh, almost intercepted by Molly Sloan. Bella Marciano comes away with it. 25 on the shot clock. Megan Jackson with it up top. The Sailfish need to go here. Here's Largess. And they're going to say she got fouled. It's a tough break for the Saints. So that sets up Olivia Largess from the 8-meter. Looking to notch her second goal of the day. Largess taking it herself, shoots through the legs of Ribbonera. And it's another PBA goal. This time, Olivia Largess with a free position goal. And the Flagler lead is back to 5, now 11-6, with 10:44 to play here in the third quarter. Palm Beach Atlantic hanging around nicely here. You got to think the adjustments they made at halftime are very strong, and still down by 5, not insurmountable, but Flagler is going to look to try and extend that lead, of course. Don't give them any hope of coming back in this game. Another draw goes up. McGinnis all alone picks it up. She'll just back it out, defer to Claudia Tanksley, and the Saints are back on offense. Izzy Campos on the far side, sweeping right. Backs it out to Tanksley. Now here's Campbell. Onago looking to feed. Finds Claudia Teeple behind the cage. Her and Teeple passing it back and forth. Teeple looking to feed again. Finds Onaga inside. Onaga flips it out to Martha Halford. And the look inside, Teeple somehow, she dropped it. She almost came away with a beautiful pass. Caroline Daziel was looking for her, unable to complete that one. Courtney Roche with the ball in her stick again. It's been all PBA here in the third quarter. Taryn Thompson weaving through some Saints midfielders. Gets it over to Annika Limpert. Now Rachel Delate looking like she wants to go to goal, but Kaylin Figueres playing some great defense. The look inside. Oh, she's unable to connect with Thompson. Martha Halford comes away with it. And the Saints go back on the clear. Halford outrunning Marciano into the box. Campbell looking inside the shot, scores! Izzy Campos, her first goal of the day off the pass from Anna Campbell. And that's exactly what you want to see if you're Coach Kellum. A great, great fast break. It went Halford, Graziano, Campbell, and then finally Izzy Campos. For Campos, that's her first goal of the season. First goal of her career for Izzy Campos, a freshman out of Wheaton Warrenville South High School in Illinois. So welcome to Flagler, Izzy Campos, first goal of her career. I'm sure we'll have many more as time goes on. (12-6) Saints lead here with 8:48 to play in the quarter. McGinnis and Tribble. This one looks like it'll go to the Saints as Martha Halford picks it up. Oniga behind the cage. Seeing a lot of new faces in. Like we said, Bella Graziano checking into the game. Caroline Daziel as well. Daziel taking it with her left hand. Oniga looking for cutters, has nothing. Backs it out on the far side. Now it's Ava Lambros. Saints content to be patient and work it around here. Campbell splitting behind the cage. They're always looking to feed, eyes up at all times. Campos again, taking it, shoots just wide of the net. Campbell was there to back it up, so the Saints retain possession. Campbell splitting, trying it again, nothing doing. As she hits the deck, Martha Halford weaves through traffic, shoots and scores! Martha Halford beats two Sailfish defenders and finishes in the bottom right corner off stick of Courtney Roush. An excellent finish from Halford. And she joins the party. Now her first goal of the contest. We've had 7 different scores for the Saints so far. It's been Wright, Oniga, Teeple, Tanksley all with multiple scores. And then Pinder, Campos, and Halford all with one, with Campos and Halford notching theirs here in the third. And the lead is back up to 7, now 13-6. Another draw. This one goes up. Ariana Tribble somehow able to come away with that one. And Palm Beach Atlantic able to stop the bleeding, if only for a second. Limpert working with Tribble. Now Megan Jackson with Delate. Defended by Halford. Passes it off to Taryn Thompson. Saints working the double team. Izzy Campos forces the turnover, gets the ground ball, and she's taking it the other way herself. Saints on the fast break. Here's Campos. Fires it over to Oniga. Oniga shoots just wide right with the sidearm attempt. How about it from Izzy Campos? Forcing the turnover, almost had the assist the other way as well. We see Delaney Brown into the game, looking to dodge. She works it down to Anna Campbell. Campbell wants it. She's going to pass it out to Oniga. And Campbell hits the deck. They're going to say she was fouled. Not sure if they'll get Wyzalewski or Thompson on this one. Oh, and both guesses were wrong. It was Jelana Mundo. Nonetheless, Anna Campbell with a free position. She's good to just back it out. Still 45 seconds on the shot clock for the Saints. Virginia Fisher with the ball on her stick. Fisher looks inside the pass to Graziano, in and out of her stick. Oh, it was a nice feed from Fisher. Graziano had a chance, just never ended up catching it. PBA takes it the other way on the clear. So it's Annika Limpert. PBA working it around. Jackson. And now Allie Truby with it. Truby looks inside. Tribble unable to finish the catch there. Rachel DeLate picks it up and bounces one between the legs of Ribadenera. So it's Rachel DeLate on the goal, number 23 for Palm Beach Atlantic. No assist, of course. And it's now 13-7, the Saints lead with 5:16 to play here in the quarter. It's been a lot of offense start to finish, already 20 goals in this contest. Gosh, it's a busy day for whoever's doing stats here at Flagler. And once again, McGinnis and Tribble on the draw. Pinder and Tucker outside for the Saints. Marciano and Jackson outside for the Sailfish. Looks like someone left early for the Sailfish. They'll say possession to the Saints. So no need for the draw there. Ella Pinder will pick it up. You see no reason why she can't just take it herself, and that's exactly what she does. So Campbell with Oniga behind the cage. Graziano on the crease. Now Tucker and Pinder up top. Delaney Brown working on the inside as well. Pinder out to Virginia Fisher. Fisher down low, draws a shooting space. And that'll set up Virginia Fisher, her first opportunity of the day. Coming into play, Fisher saw her play some valuable minutes as a freshman last year. She's got a goal and an assist so far this season. Fisher backs it out, works it to Pinder. Skip pass, Delaney Brown. Puts it in her left, back in her right, shoots just wide right. Love the skip pass, great vision from Ella Pinder on that one. The Saints hang on to it, 45 on the shot clock. Pinder puts it in her left hand, falls to the ground. Looks like the turf monster took her out there. The ball rattles around. Barb Tucker doing a nice job working for that ground ball. And hey, it ends up being a fresh shot clock for the Saints as they go back on offense. Campbell taking it right. Up top to Tucker. Tucker throwing a couple fakes. Pinder, same move as last time. This time finishes in the bottom right Off the hip of Roush. You saw Pinder go with that split dodge on the last possession, tripped and fell on the ground. This time doesn't trip, able to finish with the left hand past the hip. And Ella Pinder with her second goal of the day increases the lead back to 7. Now 14-7, Flagler in front. So no changes on the draw for both teams, although we actually do see some changes for the Sailfish. Taryn Thompson is joined by Mia Van Alstine outside the circle. Still Tribble on the draw. They're going to say she went early, and the Saints pick it up again. Tucker booking it down into the offensive zone. Oniga weaves through traffic, shoots and scores! In a matter of about 10 or 15 seconds, Sydney Oniga with her 4th goal of the day. It all started with Barb Tucker weaving through traffic, heading downhill, finds Oniga, who beats 2 Sailfish defenders. And Flagler with their largest lead of the day, now 15-7 with just over 3.5 left in the third. How about the job Sydney Oniga's done? She has been all over the place. Like we said, 4 goals on the day. Also has 2 assists to go along with it. And this time, Tribble almost comes away with it, unable to pick up the ground ball. Ella Pinder once again coming away with it. The Saints back on offense once again. Not going to go to goal as quickly as last time. It's Pinder with Delaney Brown and Barb Tucker at the midfield. Now Oniga down low working with Anna Campbell. Campbell sticking her left, works it over to Fisher. Tucker splits right, looking like she wants to shoot. She does, just wide. Couldn't tell if it deflected off the pipe or the stick of the goalkeeper, Roush. And Fisher inside, shoots and scores! Bella Graziano! So Bella Graziano, her first goal of the season off the assist from Virginia Fisher. We've seen Fisher make a few nice passes inside. This is the first one that gets finished. It's another new goal scorer. Bella Graziano getting in on the action for the Saints. So the Saints back to their dominant ways. They lead by 9 here with about 2:45 to play here in the third quarter. You saw Palm Beach Atlantic put up a fight. They came out of the gates on fire, and then in the third quarter it was the same deal. But Flagler so deep, this entire lineup can kill you. As who else? Ella Pinder coming away with a ground ball on the draw control. Still 2.5 left in the third quarter. You got to think the Saints looking to get this into a double-digit lead. Tanksley skips it up to Barb Tucker. There's Pinder dodging left. Tanksley looking inside. Pinder, ooh, fancy spin move. Drops it off to Graziano, who flips it back to Pinder. Almost lost possession, but heads up play to flip it out to her teammate. Oniga up to Fisher. And now Tucker up top. Pinder, another spin move. Here's Fisher, sweeping left, has an angle, shoots. Oh, off the body of Roush. Just a couple inches higher, and that would have nestled right under the pipe for Virginia Fisher. Fresh shot clock for the Saints. Now up to 55 seconds remaining. Just under 1.5 to play here in the third quarter as Anaga takes it. The stick in her left hand, tries the question mark. No dice. And Barb Tucker drawing a shooting space there. So Barb Tucker, free position, works it on out to Fisher. Saints content to just work it around. Delaney Brown working with Pinder. Another spin from Ella. She shoots just wide left. Under a minute left here in the third. Tanksley throws a fake. Decides to take it herself, beats her man. Oh, off the stick of Roush. Nice save by Courtney Roush. And you got to love the take from Tanksley there. Almost just scored after beating 4 Sailfish defenders. Ariana Tribble having some trouble against this Flagler clear defense. Taryn Thompson will do the work for her. 20 seconds left in the quarter. Sailfish have to go quickly. Limpert with it on the far side. They're still subbing. Megan Jackson dodges down the alley. Looking to feed inside. Somehow completed that pass to Truby. But Jen Seabach comes away with the ground ball as it's deflected, and that is how this third quarter comes to a close. So the Sailfish of Palm Beach Atlantic putting up a fight. Looks like it's not enough against this Flagler Saints team. As we go to the fourth quarter with the score, Flagler 16, Palm Beach Atlantic 7. All right, fans, fourth quarter of action here in St. Augustine. The score between Flagler and Palm Beach Atlantic. Flagler leading 16-7 heading into the fourth. No major changes either way in terms of substitutions. A lot of familiar faces for both teams. some leaders in scoring thus far. Hey, Sydney Oniga, 6 points overall on 4 goals, 2 assists. Jessica Wright, 3 goals, 2 assists. Carly Teeple, 2 goals, 3 assists, so both of them with 5 points. On the other side for Palm Beach Atlantic, Rachel DeLate, 3 points, 2 goals, 1 assist, and then Olivia Largis and Annika Limpert both with 2 goals apiece. Rounding it out for the Sailfish, Ariana Tribble with a goal of her own. Hey, we've seen a couple first career goals. Saw Izzy Campos net her first. Then Bella Graziano with her first of the season as well. A little confusion there, but possession to the Sailfish as Megan Jackson takes it down the far side. Back up to Taryn Thompson. The Sailfish have looked good, and they've been resilient, battling back whenever the deficit gets really large, but Flagler's offense just too much for them to handle. The pass inside, off the pipe. That shot from Annika Limpert. Yeah, it looks like that actually was off the foot of Lauren Ribbondanera. No pipe. Megan Jackson defers to Taryn Thompson. Thompson looking inside. Here's DeLate. Pivot foot, and she bounces it right past Ribbondanera. It's another goal for the Sailfish, and it's a hat trick for Rachel DeLate, the leading scorer for Palm Beach Atlantic. Makes it a 16-8 game here with just over 14 to play in regulation. So both teams making some changes here on the draw. Rachel DeLate, who just scored her 3rd goal of the day, she'll go on the draw for the Sailfish. On the other end, it'll be Anna Campbell. Campbell, we saw her behind the cage for the most part today, but she'll try her luck at a draw here. Campbell with an assist already in the day, or excuse me, in the game. This one goes back. Megan Jackson almost makes a tough play. DeLate scoops it over to Jackson, battling with Izzy Campos. Jackson will come away with it. So Ariana Tribble, defended by a whole mess of Flagler midfielders and attackers, able to somehow get that into the box. Boy, Ariana Tribble, not necessarily shown up in the score sheet, but Ariana Tribble has been excellent for the Sailfish today. Here's Bella Marciano. Looking inside to DeLate. The shovel shot is good. Off the pass from Bella Marciano. Rachel DeLate finishes in fancy style. A shovel shot with her 4th goal of the day. And hey, don't go anywhere, folks. Sailfish clawing back. It's now 16-9. Flagler leads. Rachel DeLate, so much fun to watch. She's up to 15 points on the season so far. She does it in a variety of ways. Now 8 goals, 7 assists on her 2025 campaign. It'll be DeLate and Campbell on the draw. Halford and Campos outside for the Saints. Tribble and Thompson for the Sailfish. This one goes back immediately. Taryn Thompson comes away with it. Great trail check from Martha Halford. Picks up the ground ball herself. Takes it away from Taryn Thompson. They'll work it over to Caitlin Traynor. Caitlin Traynor so effective on the clear. We'll see what the call is. Looks like an offside against Taylor Fiorini. Yeah, that's exactly what it'll be. Fiorini goes offside, so a green card issued to the Sailfish freshman. The Saints go on the player up for 1 minute. Just under 12 and a half to play in regulation. They lead by 7. Onaga with the skip pass to Pinder up top. Tucker unable to corral that one, but Bellagraziano was ready for it. Pinder, oh, another spin move. She has been all over the place with that move. And Delaney Brown drawing a shooting space. Boy, it would be fun to see Delaney Brown get in on the action. Still no goals on the season. She's going to take it to goal. The shot just off the body. Able to get her own rebound there. As the Saints work it out, Barb Tucker takes it in, shoots. Another save from Roush. Courtney Roush using the body on 2 separate occasions, denying Delaney Brown and then Barb Tucker. And the penalty releases, so we're back to even strength. Still over 40 on the shot clock. Pass goes up to Pinder. Pinder forces her way free from Ariana Tribble. Tribble's had her hands full with Pinder today, and they're going to say she fouled her, so it sets up an 8-meter free position for Ella Pinder. Pinder taking it in. Finishes herself. Ella Pinder with the underhand shot, and it's a hat trick for number 15. You had to think Pinder was going to goal that whole time, threw a few fakes, and while every other goal was a little bit higher, she decides, no shot, Roush can save this one with the body. She's able to finish it underhand. So 17-9, the Saints lead the Sailfish. We'll see Greta McGinnis back on the draw for the Saints. She took a breather, and Anna Campbell relieved her nicely. .11:01 to play in regulation now. A lot of offense here in St. Augustine. Combined 26 goals from these two teams. Goes up, McGinnis battling with D-Late. Megan Jackson somehow able to come away with that one. She'll fire it over to Isabel Tapia. Now Annika Limpert's going to try and complete the clear for the Sailfish. No, she loses possession. The ball just slips out. Heads up play by Tapia to come get it. And no harm, no foul. The Sailfish back on offense. So likely no chance for the Sailfish to come back in this one, but it's been a valiant effort. They have shown some resiliency here in the second half. Jackson working with Tribble up top. Tribble's going to dodge. Spins back left, loses possession. And Jen Seebach picking up the ground ball. She'll work it up to Caitlin Traynor, and yeah, if you're familiar with Saints lacrosse, this is what Caitlin Traynor is so good at. Going on the clear all by herself. So she passes it off to Anna Campbell of the Saints offense. Teeple thought about it. They're going to be a little patient here. Just work it around, kill some clock. Mia Cosentino back in the game. Joined by Carly Bagnosco. Cosentino up top. Sit down low to Campbell. Teeple feeds to Oniga inside. Oniga somehow able to get that one back to her. Just over 20 on the shot clock. Cosentino's going to have to go. Face dodge, falling to the ground, somehow finishes. So it's Mia Cosentino with her second goal of the season. Somehow able to get that shot off as she's falling to the turf. That's the 10th goal scorer for Flagler on the day. So many different people getting involved. This time Mia Cosentino, freshman from Holly Springs, North Carolina, finishes low. And it's 18-9, Flagler in front. And still plenty of time, so we'll see if anyone else wants to get in on the scoring action. It'll be McGinnis and DeLate. This one goes straight up. McGinnis easily comes away with it. And she passes it back to Kaylin Figueres. Figueres heads up play, finds Barb Tucker in the box. And the Saints going back on offense with a chance to make it a double-digit lead. And a 10-goal lead equals running clock here in women's lacrosse, for those who aren't familiar. So for those who want to get home a little bit early, we'll see if the Saints can finish one. Tucker spins. Down low to Teeple. The look inside. Oh, had Ava Lambros. Teeple behind the cage. Looking inside, has nothing. Back to Oniga. Pinder's going to dodge. Splits right. Thought about shooting. Pass it up to Teeple. Shoots and scores. So Carly Teeple, she notches a hat trick, getting in on the action off the assist from Ella Pinder. And it's running clock time here in St. Augustine with the score. Flagler 19, Palm Beach Atlantic stuck at 9. So the Saints are going to work on possessing it, probably trying to extend the lead, get out of here a little bit early. The Sailfish on the other side, they want to make them wait a little bit longer, but not looking good for them as Ella Pinder comes away with another draw control. And the Saints are primed to set up their 20th goal of the afternoon. So the Saints working it around. Barb Tucker looks like she's going to dodge. She sweeps left. Pass it off to Pinder, who, she draws a shooting space. It's almost a lucky break for the Sailfish because Sydney Onigo was curling and she had a nice path to the goal. Regardless, Ella Pinder once again with a valuable opportunity here. And she fakes going to goal. She works it back out to Oniga. Under 6 to play here in the contest. Ava Lambros passes it off to Barb Tucker. Oniga face dodge. Spins back. Makes her defender fall. Pinder taking it in. Shoots and scores. How many times have we seen Ella Pinder score on that exact play? Right in front of the cage. Top left corner. Just out of the reach of Courtney Rausch. And Ella Pinder up to 4 goals on the day. Boy, she's doing it all for the Saints. So it's going to be tough for Palm Beach Atlantic to claw back in this one, get it within 10, now with an insurance goal from Flagler. They lead by 11, and the clock will stay running. For Flagler, boy, they have a tough schedule year in and year out. Palm Beach Atlantic, no slouches, but you see the games coming up. 2 home games. Next Wednesday, they'll face off against number 15, Embry-Riddle, an interstate matchup there. And then Mount Olive, number 24, will be visiting Flagler Field as well. And it looks like they're going to send off Taryn Thompson here. Yeah, for PBA, their next few games, they return home. They'll face Georgian Court next Saturday at noon, and then they face Anderson the Tuesday after that on March 11th, followed by UVA Wise that Wednesday. So a lot of games coming up, a lot of home games coming up. They will actually have 6 in a row following this road appearance for the Sailfish. The Saints on the player up advantage, under 4 to play in regulation. Martha Halford with it up top. We see Emily Couture check into the game. Annika thinking about it. She gets it down low to Campbell. The shot is good! Anna Campbell getting in on the action. The freshman from New Hampshire notching her first career goal. We've seen a couple of those. Izzy Campos, now Anna Campbell. She'll want to save that ball. And with how she's played today, plenty more where that came from. The Saints lead now 21-9 with under 3 to play. And the clock is going to run. I don't think we'll see a stoppage for the rest of the afternoon. So this was a much-needed afternoon for Flagler. Like we said, they dropped 3 tight contests, all against ranked opponents. Just felt like nothing was bouncing their way in crunch time. But today, in a game that they were expected to win, they did just that, and they dominated. Looks like it was going to be pretty competitive early on, as the first quarter they led 6-4. Since then, they have won the game 15-5. And going into 2 more ranked matchups, this is just the momentum the Saints need. Mia Cosentino taking it down the alley. Passes it off to Emily Couture. Couture battling for the ground ball. Looks like that was Ella Wyzalewski able to cause the turnover there. Likely the last opportunity for Palm Beach Atlantic with 1.5 to play here in regulation. Megan Jackson able to work it into their offensive zone. Now Annika Limpert. Hey, we see Maddie Vandenbosch checking in for the first time on defense for the Saints. Also Paige Glick into the game, so some new faces for the Saints. Also Tegan Hoover. Coach Kellum changing things up, getting his women some valuable playing time against a tough opponent. And that'll set up a free position here. Looks like it'll likely be Annika Limpert. Limpert looking to complete the hat trick, already 2 goals on the day. Limpert will take it to goal, shoots and scores. Just past the stick of Grace Schwab, who failed to mention she checked into the game. But that's likely how this one will end. 21-10, Flagler in front as the clock winds down. Now under 15 to play. Looks like we will not get another draw off. this announcer was correct. So that's how this game ends. Flagler takes this home game against Palm Beach Atlantic by a score of 21-10. A lot of different scores for the Saints, some first career goals, and a welcome back to Jess Wright. She had herself a day coming back off that ACL surgery. But like we said, for the Saints, a much-needed win heading into 2 ranked matchups coming up next week. So this is where we leave you, folks, with the score. Flagler 21, Palm Beach Atlantic 10. For all of us here at Flagler College, I'm Kyle McCarthy. So long for now. Until next time.